Tom.
Welcome to a brand new week. It's actually Tuesday, and I'm standing directly below a light, so the lighting is really weird. Yesterday was D&D Day, which has nothing to do with World War II, but rather it has everything to do with Dungeons and Dragons, and the fact that Arcanum is an amazing DM, and the people I'm playing with, Chilled, Elohim, Zeke, and Co-Carnage, are all really good players. And the story that we're weaving between our characters, like sort of interpersonally, is just as interesting as the story that Arcanum is doing. And Arcanum's a really good DM as well. Came down here though because today this little guy had a bath. Not a bath for me though. He went to a groomer. I don't know why he's leaned up against here. Usually doesn't do that. He's probably tired. 2 to 3 hours spent in a place where he doesn't know very well, to be brushed and air blown and wet without anybody he knows around, and with dogs that he probably can't really interact with that much. So he's probably very sleepy. He's giving me kisses. Sweet puppy kisses. He looks up at me with the sweetest eyes as well. So we went there today, and while I was bathing, I don't have the car, so I had to Uber over there. While I was bathing, or while he was being groomed, rather, I went over to a restaurant just to watch. I went over to a bar just to like watch sports for a little bit and have some nice drink. I had a Tito's vodka strawberry lemonade, which was really good. Also, I don't remember what the name of the restaurant I was at was called, but they had shrimp tacos, which were really good. And they had a tomato bisque that I had, which was also really good. I was a little upset that they did not have grilled cheese. I mentioned this last week, but I'm still like on a D&D kick, and I've been like working on my own campaign as well. And a lot of like the customization one I was going to come down to the... I say customization, but a lot of the world building, at least in terms of naming, is going to come down to the players that I have. Because I intend for them to sort of name the world. Ooh, this is an interesting lighting. Very, very natural and warm on one side, and harsh and blue and cyberpunk on the other side. Ooh. So yeah, the players are pretty much going to name all the places in the country there. If you hear a thumping, he's leaned right up against the door and he's scratching himself, and he doesn't realize where the thumping is coming from. Little man. Little doofy man. I love this little guy, though. Already got a name for the world as well. I don't know if I should share it. I think I shared it on stream, and possibly in Arcanum's Discord, because they're very knowledgeable of D&D, and I'd like to get their opinion on things. So, or at least the country, the continent that the players are going to be playing on has a name. The rest of the world doesn't have a name quite yet, so still working on that. And maybe once it gets to a phase where I feel comfortable with, because honestly, considering how long the campaigns last when we play with Arcanum, or I'm sorry, the sessions last when we play with Arcanum, versus how much really gets done, like in the grand scheme of things. Like if it was a video game, I feel like we would have been out of there by now. But because there's so much so much of the storytelling aspect. It takes longer, which isn't a bad thing, because honestly, at the end, it just leaves me wanting more, which always makes me excited for the following week. So I'm probably at a stage right now where I could start a game with people and have them come into it and then be done with it before they get to the parts that I haven't made yet. So far, I've made like a bare bones map, and by bare bones, I mean like literally like I just have. I've been using Incarnate for the world map, and the world is basically just like, and it's just like like I said, it's the country. It's not a world. It's just the country right now. And I just have like the shape of the continent right now, maybe a couple of islands surrounding it, and that's really it. So we'll have to see what other things I could put in there that'll be useful. And I'm also really excited to see like where I go with the world, because right now, because the way the world is going to kind of work, it's very man versus nature, meaning that there isn't any other civilization on this island. So I'm wondering like what exactly to put in there that isn't just animals. that's going to be, like, good for conflict. If good for an adventure, rather. Anyway, Kazuya from Tekken comes to Smash Brothers today, and I am getting set up to stream that. Hear the grinding sound. That is the fan on my gaming computer. It's not that it's not that the fan is broken. It's just that something is catching on it that's making it make that grinding sound. But a few like taps or like just spinning it like manually gets it to stop. So I'm not entirely sure. What are you doing? You said a bath. How are you itchy? Manatee.
Hi. Got such big eyes.
Love his eyes. Love his face. Love this dog. I love my little sea cow.
Buddy.
He's so very sweet. Anyway, I'm going to get to playing some Smash Brothers with my community and trying out Kazuya. He is very... I was right, by the way, when they announced him. He is very command input heavy. He doesn't have to be, but he can be. Oh boy. I think he... I may love him, but I don't love his farts. It is Wednesday. And, you probably wonder why I'm on the floor. Well, part of that reason is to pet Manatee. Who is... There he is. Right here. We had our makeup day of training. He's learning how to... Well, he's doing a really good job of this one. He's learning how to lie down. Doing a real good job of that one. That's some good lying down you're doing right there, buddy. Thank you for kisses. I love you, too. Lying down, coming when called, and... I forgot the last thing that what we learned was... Oh, and waiting. So, like, if I've got to go to the door for something, he's not going to bolt past me. But he's pretty good with that as it is. The only time he's really excited to leave the door is when there's a leash involved. You know, like, he's learned phrases like... Well, I don't want to say them to startle him, but the phrases include P-A-R-K and W-A-L-K. So, there's that. Anyway, I mentioned this last week of the vlog, or maybe it was yesterday, I don't remember, but I ordered myself a Samsung Galaxy Chromebook, and it arrived today. So I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little unboxing video. Unboxing portion of this vlog, rather. And, you know, I'm excited to have this. I do have a laptop, but the charge port is broken, where it will charge, but the slightest movement on it will cause it to come unplugged. And the battery is dead, like dead. Dead to the point where, like, I don't even think it's the battery. I think it's actually the connectors on the laptop, because I replaced the battery. I tried to replace the battery once before, and even after I put that new battery in, unplug it, just turns off immediately. So I think the battery connectors are broken as well. So I ordered myself the Samsung Chromebook because I don't need a gaming laptop. Looking for something with a little bit more portability. Something I can easily take with me that isn't, you know, a gigantic gaming laptop. And I'm mostly going to be using this for like if I'm out somewhere and I need to do like if I need to do like metadata stuff or editing thumbnails, or one thing that's really going to be useful for is I'm running a D&D campaign. So if I want to get away from, you know, my office space here, then I'll be able to, you know, go anywhere with it. Anywhere that has an internet connection, and you know, do stuff with it that way. So let's get down to business here. All right. So let's see what we got. Got the plastic off. Let's see what we have. It has a very unique smell to it. It is, wow, it's a lot thinner than I thought it was. So is this the whole thing in all its glory? Yeah, that's the keyboard. Wow, this thing is thin. I wasn't expecting it to be so thin. Nice, bright, vibrant red color. It's got a little static guard here for, and to keep it from getting smudged. So here's what we got with it so far. Does it have any battery charge? Where's the on button on this thing? Oh, man, I'm like a caveman, man. No, not that. Where's the on switch? Is that it? That seems more like the volume. Oh, I popped something out. Oh, I found the stylus. There we go. It just pops right out of here. Does it go in a specific way? It doesn't seem like it. That's gotta be useful for doing, like, I don't know, touchscreen stuff. Oh boy, buddy, what are you doing? Stay away from the microphone, buddy. I think this is the power button right here. Oh, did I get a flash of something? Or was that a reflection? I think that was a reflection. Hey, leave that alone, bud. Oh, the plastic is not for you, buddy. Don't want you choking on that. I don't think it has a charge. Either that or I'm just real stupid and can't find the power. That looks like volume. I guess I'll figure it out at some point. What else is in here? Manatee, if you would kindly move. This is, Manatee, you're ruining my unboxing video! Gall! This is a quick start guide and instructions and all that rigmarole. And then it also comes with a charger that goes into a USB-C. Not very compact, I'm noticing. And then what do we have here? This appears... I'm going to assume that this is some kind of like wire clasp or something. Gonna have to look into that, honestly. There's a couple other things in here. I have no idea what these are. I have legitimately no idea what these are. Okay. Anything else in this box? Nope, that appears to be it. I think I've uncovered all of it. So, once I figure out how to get this started up and working, I'll take it for a test run and kind of talk about the features of it while it's running, buddy. That's not for dogs. Not for dogs, buddy. Manatee. Definitely not for dogs. Talk about its features a little bit and the like. And so I went with they do have another version of this, which is the Chromebook, Samsung Galaxy Chromebook 2. So like that one has a lower price point and has a longer battery life. But this one boasts a 4K screen and it's a little bit it's got better specs than the Chromebook 2. So depending on your preference, if you just want like a cheap laptop to carry around, or if you want something with a little bit more power, if what you're doing is a little bit more power intensive, then you can base your purchase on that. Chromebook 2 has less power for a better price point. This has more power, better price point, better battery life, higher price point for worse battery life, better screen resolution, and more better specs. It is Thursday, and as such, I finally got the car back from the mechanic. And the first thing we did was that he and I went to the park. I hope I'm zoomed in on you. There he is. Anyway, he had a good time at the park. It's been a while since he'd gone there. I'm a little blurry, but now I'm in focus. I'm no longer Bigfoot. Going back to what I was talking about before with the Chromebook, I finally got around to using it, and I like it. I do really much like it. The one issue I do have with it a little bit is that because it's so underpowered and because it's running off of Linux, a lot of things that I would want on there that it doesn't support. At least as far as I can tell right now. I'm going to have to do a little bit of digging with it. Also, having a little bit of an issue with the trackpad on there. You can see, like it's got like a mouse-esque trackpad, and sometimes it just stops working. And to fix it, all I got to do is close the lid and lift it back up. Basically, put it to sleep mode and turn it back on. I wonder if that's like a heating issue or like because I use the stylus a lot on the touch screen. Because I've already been putting this to work for like D&D stuff, making like maps and whatnot. I wonder if it's like an issue of going back and forth between the mouse and the stylus and something along those regards, and just shutting it and opening it back up kind of resets that. So I don't know. We'll have to see. It's very lightweight and nice. I'm on the first charge of it right now. The first like full charge of it because I had it plugged in for a while, and I've been using it on and off. I think the overall time I've been putting into it with the battery has been around like 2.5 hours. So I think there's probably around like 1 to 1.5 hours left of the battery left in it right now. We'll have to see. Not entirely sure. In other words, in other news, one thing I don't think I've ever shown off with Manatee is how he plays with the vacuum. I think I've talked about it, but I've never really shown it off. So I took a little bit of video, and you'll be able to see it right here. It's like whenever I ask him if he wants to, like, I'll probably take it out of this, but if I say, Manatee, do you want to play with Mike Dyson? Do you want to play with Mike Dyson? He goes right over to the closet because he knows exactly where it is. Buddy, you play with Mike Dyson? I'm gonna open the door, and he's like super excited now. So I'm gonna play with it a little bit, but I'll show you some other video I took of it before. At any rate, today was pretty good. Got to walk around a lot. I ended up not streaming today. I was going to stream today, then I felt like kind of tired. Also, I had a couple drinks at the cafe. I gotta keep my promise to him and play with the vacuum. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. It is Saturday. Ignore the fact that I'm not wearing my glasses. I was wearing contacts because I went to the gym today. I've been going to the gym for the past 2 days now, and I feel pretty good. I'm not as sore as I thought I was going to be, but we'll see. Today I did legs. I'm going back to that same thing that I was doing before, where it was running core arms, and the next day running core legs. Then the day after that is going to be rest, which is good because it's 4th of July anyway. So I don't think my gym closes at 1 p.m. on 4th of July. So I'm not really going to be doing that much there. Anyway, we're going to be having ourselves a good night tonight because we're heading over to Child's for Yu-Gi-Oh night, and as such, he gets to come along. Manatee. Nope. Hey, leave it. Yes. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Can I get a kiss? He's not in a very kissy mood right now, as such. Anyway, so I'm prepping for that. Packing up his treats, packing up his food and water and all that. Packing up a couple toys. They've got so many dog toys over there for Rex that the last time I was over there, he kept going into the room where they keep Rex's toys and coming out with a new toy. So, in fact, there's a toy that he has, I should say like has, because the toy is still functional, it's just broken. It's this like rubber squeaky ball. And he likes it quite a bit. You know, when he's actually playful. But it used to have a like a plush like koala, it was like the outside of that ball used to be a plush koala. So he'd he'd chase that around, like chew on it. The wrapping of the koala thing came off, so now he just has the ball. He still likes the ball though, so that's good. And that came from Child's house initially. They let me have it because he enjoyed that toy so much. So he's, oh my God, you've got such a cute little inquisitive face. Come here. Come here. You sit? There you go. Oh, who's my good boy, huh? You looking at the camera? You wondering what I'm holding? I love that little bean. He's, I asked him if he wanted to go for a ride, so he's really excited to get going here. But I'm going to take my contacts out, and then I've got to pack up his food and water, and then we'll be able to head over to Chilled. So, Yu-Gi-Oh night. It's time to duel.
Yeah.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh night! Jeez, don't get too excited, guys.
We love Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm getting stomped, son.
Getting stomped by...
Look how close it is. Look how close that is.
It is pretty close,
It's
but
even
getting
your turn.
stomped, getting
Now's
stomped by
your
dogs.
By dog.
Dog.
His name is Dog.
By dog.
Tell him about to kill him with a god card.
Yeah, fucking the God
exciting.
card.
The god cards?
I attack with my god card. What does that
Ultimate
do?
divine beast.
What does that do? This was an Uno reverse card moment. Tom, cut the camera. Cut the camera.
Let's see Z's anime moment here.
I'm allowed to discard one spell card, so I can special summon Slifer the Sky Dragon in defense mode.
How much attack does he have?
4,000
4,000.
defense.
Enough to kill it.
Perfect. Nothing happens.
Well,
It's a tie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's a tie.
nothing happens.
That's exactly the card we needed. Wait. In response to that, I activate Soul Crossing.
What does that do?
During the main it's the main phase. So I do nothing.
Never mind.
It is Sunday, or here in the United States, the 4th of July, Independence Day, in which America celebrates its independence from England, from Britain. And yeah, we celebrate that with loud explosions in the air that might be terrifying to my dog, and barbecue. To which I am happy to say that I'm heading over to Gassy Mexican's place, Max, so that I can enjoy some barbecue. So I'm going to go over there, socialize a little bit, and hopefully get some of that sweet barbecue ASMR. Just like get the mic right up against... Get the mic right up against the grill and just like hear the sizzle. That'd be great. I took Manatee to the park today. He had fun. I kind of promised him a park day after yesterday. Plus, I need him to kind of be at low energy so that way I can go out somewhere without him being, destructive. And he's kind of at that age where no matter what I do, he's going to be destructive one way or another. He chewed on a pair of earbuds yesterday, which I'm a little bit upset about because I use those for working out. So I ordered a new pair, and they'll be here after my next set of workouts. So I'm going to be going to the gym with nothing to distract me. I've been listening to a lot of Arcadium's D&D sessions. I finished Pride of the Night Wolf, and I'm working on Shrine of Sin, just so I can understand the world a little bit better. But yeah, so and I've been listening to those as I've been going to the gym, which I wouldn't recommend if you're going to the gym. Listening to those, at least Shrine of Sin, because nothing's worse than being under the weight of a barbell and having Verp in Shrine of Sin. He's a little frog man. Say something really funny and then have to laugh through me pushing up a weight. So, not highly recommended. I still listen to it though. I recommend listening to it in general, or listening or watching. There's a lot of visual aspect with Arcadium's D&D stuff as well, which I'm gonna just continuously gush about, huh? But anyway, I'm gonna head on over to a barbecue. And I'm back from the 4th of July party. It was a lot of fun. I was only there for a couple hours, but Max was there, Z was there. I got to meet a bunch of people. I got to meet Fawkes as well, who is he was a Twitch streamer that the old Tangled Chords podcast rated like a long time ago. So we had a connection there, and apparently they use the clip of us rating him for onboarding at Twitch, according to Fats, because Fats works at Twitch now. So that was really cool. And the food, oh my god, Max is a really good chef. He made my god, he like, I wish I could remember the name of the other person there, but there were two people cooking. I didn't get a chance to eat like all the food that they had available there because like I said, I had to leave early. But it's like roast lamb chops, which are so good, so tender. Max made salsa and guacamole, which were both top notch. The guacamole was so good. Oh, and I never tasted salsa like that before. And then there was also I don't know what the actual name of the dish is, unless they're just called Mexican noodles. I heard them referred to as Mexican noodles while I was there. Had those, very delicious. Got to meet a bunch of people. Got to meet Max's dog for the first time, so that was really neat. Malcolm is a cool dude. Max is a cool dude. Gassy is a really cool dude, and I'm very happy they invited me along. I got to, like I said, meet a bunch of new people and catch up with some old friends, and Z was there, so I got to hang out with Z as well. Anyway, I'm watching GDQ with wherever he is, the dog right there. Hey, pup. He's very tired. I don't think he liked being left home alone that much, but he did get to go to the park today, so there is that. Anyway, we're going to spend the rest of the night watching some GDQ, going to sleep, and then getting ready for D&D tomorrow. I don't think I mentioned it last week, though. Yeah, because I ended the vlog before then. I went to go see Fast and Furious 9. Alfredo invited me. He rented out a theater, and we went to go see Fast and Furious 9, and my God, that was one hell of a trip, that movie. I had never seen any of the other Fast and the Furious movies. All I knew was that they were action movies and that they were ridiculous. And at one point, Vin Diesel's character is driving a car. He catches his wheel on a piece of suspension bridge that broke, and then swings the car across the cliff like Tarzan and lands on the other side. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh, we're in for a great movie. And it's ridiculous, turn your brain off kind of fun, especially when John Cena is ziplining through England or Paris. I don't remember which area it was. I think it was London. I think it was ziplining through London because it just looks like it's one giant zipline. It looks really funny. If you want a nice turn your brain off action movie, I recommend Fast 9, but if you're trying to make sense of it all, I wouldn't recommend it. At any rate, like I said, gonna spend the rest of the night watching some GDQ and hanging out with the dog. Fireworks were going off. He did a really good job with the fireworks. I was impressed by that, buddy. Manatee, were you all right with the fireworks? Yeah. So he was actually very calm. He'd occasionally lift his head up and look around when the initial pops were going off, but he wasn't nervous. Or if he was nervous, he didn't show it outwardly. So I'm really happy about that. But anyway, before we go, I would like to thank my patrons on Patreon for their continued support. Coming up on the second time I'm going to be doing movie week or movie night and game night. So let's see. Yeah, this coming Friday, we're going to be watching TMNT 2: Secret of the Use. Last month we watched the first TMNT movie, the 1990s one. So we're going to watch Secret of the Use this coming Friday. That's for $10 and up patrons. And then the Friday after that, we're going to be playing some Minecraft with voice chat with the $20 and up patrons. This also applies to Twitch subs as well. Tier 2 subs get the movie night deal, and Tier 3 subs get the movie night deal and the game night. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I hope we do. And if you want to become a patron, you could either follow the link in the description or click the link at the end of the video and help support the channel. And I thank you all very much for that. So anyway, I will see you all next week. Later!